Hello, and welcome to Ghost Garden. Today, I'm going to be propagating one of my wife's spider plants. We got this spider plant from my wife's grandmother probably a year ago, and it was about this size, maybe a little smaller. And all my wife has really done is repot it and put some new soil in it and water it. It's probably one of the easiest plants to keep and maintain. All you honestly have to do is water it once or twice a month and give it a little bit of sunlight here and there. It truly does thrive on neglect. The neat thing about spider plants is they put off these shoots off of the mother plant, and at the end of those shoots, they have basically their baby spider plants. As you can see, this plant has, dozens of baby spider plants coming off of it. And some of those babies you could cut in half or in thirds and essentially grow another spider plant out of it. I really have to put my wife on a pedestal when it comes to plants and gardening and things of that nature. If you've seen the inside of our house and our property, I feel like we're supplying oxygen to our entire neighborhood. She's really amazing at a lot of things, and one of those things happens to be plants and gardening. So, what I'm going to do today is cut one or two of these baby spider plants and show you how we propagate and grow new spider plants. So, when it comes to propagating, I always try to use rainwater. As I've said before, I feel like it gives plants the best chance at creating new growth and just thriving all around. So, I've brought the spider plant back inside, and basically, what I'm doing here is just kind of looking over all of the baby spider plants and trying to pick out the most mature one. What I'm looking for is a lot of nodes or nodules. I'm sure there's other terms for them, but the more nodes you have, the more roots it's going to give off. So here's the piece that I just cut off. You can really see all of the nodes. Those are those little brown fingers, dots, and as I said before, each of those nodes can root. And like I said in the beginning, you could take one of these babies and cut it in half or in thirds, and there's two or three more spider plants. So I'm gonna try to find a good spot to cut this in half because I am gonna make two. And I know that one doesn't have a lot of nodes, but it'll still root just fine. Before we get started, um, these are some baby spider plants that I propagated. This one a week ago, and this one 2 weeks ago. And like I said before, the more nodes you have on the baby spider plant, the more roots it'll put off, as you can see with this one. I'm gonna be placing that 2 week old spider plant that I showed into a pot today, and one of these new cuttings into his spot in the window. The soil that I'm going to be using today is my wife's, and she uses it on all of the indoor plants. It's really good, really healthy soil, and we love it. Here's a quick look at those cuttings I had in the window. You can really see the roots of the 2 week old one. Here's a better view. This is the 2 week old one. This is the 1 week old one. It's amazing, a week's difference. And this one had quite a few nodes on it. And look at how healthy those roots are. And all I've done is fill this tube up with water and let him get some sun, and he's just took off. And here's the 1 week old one. It didn't have as many nodes as the 2 week old one, but it'll still grow just fine. You can see the nice, healthy roots on it. Will make a good plant. I like to do the finger tap thing. I see a lot of people do it, and I just think it's funny, but all I'm gonna do is pour some rainwater in this glass, and I'm just gonna drop one of the cuttings off in it and place that glass in the windowsill, and in a week he'll have some roots and I'll have a new spider plant. I've filled my pot up with soil and about to put this baby spider plant in there. You can really see how healthy and long those roots are, and you don't have to put a spider plant in a pot with dirt. You can leave them in a glass or a tube or any sort of container with water, and they'll still thrive. But I feel like that they get more nutrients, and I can add fertilizer. Or now I'm gonna spritz him with a little bit of rainwater, and I'm gonna set him in the windowsill next to all of his buddies, and I'll have me another spider plant. So here's the test tube that you seen earlier, and all I'm gonna do is fill it up with some rainwater. And it don't take much, but you will notice even within 3 or 4 days that cutting will drink and soak up that rainwater pretty quick. All I'm going for here is I just want to submerge those notes a little bit, and that right there will be just fine. Now I'm gonna place him in the windowsill next to all his buddies, and in a week he'll have some roots, and in 2 weeks he'll be ready to put in a pot or a bigger glass. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I apologize for my dog's tippy tapping, but I'll see you guys next time.